Namaste from the Yoga Realtor. The intent of this meditation is opening your central chakra for self-realization and clearing any blocked chakras below or above. This will allow the body to receive the pure vibrational energy from below our feet, the earth's own, and the vibes from above our head, the sun's rays of light, which give this planet all of the harmonious qualities we call life, lest we forget the light of the night and the mover of the water, the moon, and the completion of the Holy Trinity we call home. The realm of Earth is of a fractal nation, meaning everything, including yourself, has masculine qualities and feminine qualities to match the engineering of the whole. All things are sun, moon, and earth, and repeat through the process we call procreation. Mother and father unite in order to create the child, which finds a soul mate with an E. In order to continue the fractal nature, we're all separate, whole beings possessing our own mother and father and child, and have the power to be creators of a brand new trinity, or child with another complete being of light when the stars align, which brings me to my next point of alignment. Through correct posture and what the ancients from one part of the earth called asanas, every posture within the human body is an asana, even corpse pose or savasana, or what we would call laying down on your back. In Tadasana, or mountain pose, which is simply standing up, and Savasana, there is one goal: allow your body to have optimum alignment so there is no gravity perceived or weight felt, as if you were in outer space floating. Because you are, in fact, in outer space. And at the same time, there exists an inner space, or just call it a brain. It connects us all to the universal light or consciousness. Finding your alignment means your spinal column of 33 vertebrae is free of stress, no compression or hyperextension, allowing the free flow of cerebral spinal fluid from top to bottom, thus allowing the electrical currents necessary to energize your inner space to pull in information from every portal or pore from head to toe. The flow of energy is through the nervous system by the way of the vagus nerve. And when the spine is aligned vertically, the chakras, or 7 locations where ganglions or bundles of nerves come down along the spine that was designed by the universe to transfer information safely from the brain down the back of the body to the front of the body. When those are free flowing and you are free flowing, you're at your highest self, able to completely be what you were designed to be in this kingdom of heaven, or light energy, which takes us back to the master design, but in a new way. Breathing into a grounded or connected light body turns oxygen into a way to absorb solar energy for the purpose of gassing up our spacecraft, or what the ancients called Merkaba. So here again, as above, so below, As within, so without, the internal system of the body is a fraction of the whole of the solar system. Breathing pulls in the sun or atoms, or the masculine father-like energy of light, which correct posture receives the earth's heartbeat, plugging you in without you feeling heavy to the feminine mother-like energy. And the two come together in you, and they are moved by a water-like substance called blood. Again, manifest the brilliance of the architecture of the creator of the universe, which by its fractal nature is bigger than you, smaller than you, and you, all at the same time. Now that the stage is set, let's simply breathe and be. Notice your thoughts and let them come in from outer space and exist in your consciousness, and notice them leave your inner space as they please. As you find stillness and zero gravity, or a balanced, effortless center of gravity, slightly apply pressure at the vocal cords. Close your mouth and let your eyes be comfortable, whether opened or closed or somewhere in between. And softly draw the belly button in and start your intentional inhale for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keeping the navel drawn in as you patiently transition to exhale, keeping the mouth closed and opening the vocal cords as if you were yawning, and start your exhale for 8 counts again. And then again with soft patience, transition with your mouth closed, slight pressure of the vocal cords, keep the belly button drawn up and back, and begin the 8 count inhale. And as you near the 8th second, keep the transition smooth, drawing the navel, open the throat as if you are yawning, and through the nostrils, start the exhale for an 8 count. Unbeknownst to you, unless you're an alchemist, chemist, biologist, with each inhale you fill your lungs with 2 parts oxygen, and with each exhale you fill the universe with 2 parts oxygen and 1 part carbon. This means your exhale is heavier than your inhale, and this is the key to losing weight. Keep your inhales and exhales going 8-second counts as you allow my vocal vibration to steer your consciousness to the highest part of your lungs, which is the soft space behind your clavicle or collarbones. On your next inhale, imagine that space pulling up, being lifted upwards, and continue with the slight pressure of the vocal box as you inwardly count to 8 counts, drawing in universal light or oxygen and softly transitioning, still with the lifted soft space behind the collarbones that the ancients called the eyes of the heart, or the highest representation of the lungs. Open the throat and draw the navel in as you exhale the warm, carbonated oxygen from within your vessel back to the universal light from which it came, with lifted eyes of the heart, and a soft transition allowing the nerves to calmly pulse to signal the throat's application of perfect pressure as you notice the cool oxygen enlighten your lungs with the 8 count. Inhale, pulling in the sunlight in the form of oxygen, and after the perfect transition, releasing what you shared with the universe back to the source and giving the perfect portion of yourself back to the universe to let it know that you are in harmony with it. Taking in what you need and giving back what the kingdom needs. Release your thought, your yama, or your control of your breath, pranayama, and just notice the light you feel, and notice that just because we released control of breathing doesn't mean the body stops the harmonious relationship that we call breathing. How divine. It is always tapped into the universe. We just stop being in control or intentionally aware, which means the universe needs you here, or you wouldn't be here. Be thankful for that truth and spend time with your breathing in order to remind yourself that you are thankful for your father and mother and the Holy Sea's child, the moon. Being grateful is the language of the heart, and the heart is the center of the human race, the only race, the children of light. These children of light are harmonious. We are harmonious and loving with the universal design. The more you check in and plug in, the more attraction you build up in your being, giving you universal power to touch, smell, hear, and taste your desires through the 5 senses, or the 5 sense organs. You also lose what the universe needs and gain what the universe needs to give you, which is light energy, meaning you are enlightened and uplifted with ever abundant source energy at all times. Thank you for tuning in to this vibrational meditation. The universal source light in me recognizes, loves, and shares the universal source light within you. Namaste.